Well, today, boys and girls, yes, I'll be getting this little baby stinko going. Full kill. Of course, it could run plant-based fuels, but we won't do that. We could have electricity. We don't do that. We could all be extremely wealthy, but we don't do that. We could have a system that works, but we don't do that. We could have Donald Trump in charge. We do that. We could vote for Nigel Farage, which we are going to try to do that. And we could have the man from Israel, who we have gotten mass genocide. And we haven't even started on China yet, but they're not democratic. Actually, I don't know why they're not democratic. They could also join the pile of shit like us, couldn't they? Or we could have... Wales could be independent. We could have global non-profit leadership. We could have people's assemblies. We could have the truth. I would say, let's say I put myself up for leader, I could be on minimum wage. Unlike Nigel Farage, who's on 200,000, stealing 75,000 European taxpayers' money, got his pension, which he does nothing for. And then, of course, he made £6 million on options or to do with the oil industry because of the price of oil and stocks and shares. But that's... Let's say, let's let our little minds worry about that one. Then he lies constantly. Then he's going to go into private health care. He will get the waiting list down, as he did with the dentists, as the Conservative Party did. Anyway, the solutions. Well, they are actually, ironically, all around us. Wales could produce way more energy than it uses. I did some calculations, actually, with Andy Middleton, just to do with large wind turbines, and if we own them. These are just 2 wind turbines. We would all be millionaires in Wales, because only about 1 million of us, and actually the amount of energy we would produce would be gigatons, literally. If we had solar on that, but even so, the biggest one is tidal flow. That's all. We've got the second biggest tidal range in the world. Do we harness any of it? No, silly billies. We get our oil from the Middle East, which we fight for, and then we murder for, as we know in Israel and other places. But never mind, that's the global cult. So, I make these broadcasts, to think to myself, well, why don't we all get together? Why don't we make Wales independent? Why don't we lead the world for biofabrication, which is basically, ironically, plant-based materials all around us? Yes, things grow very quickly in Wales. So it could replace fossil fuel easily. We'd all be wealthy. People like Nigel Farage wouldn't exist. We'd actually have more women in charge, and we could have the truth. How about that? And we are now heading towards anthropogenic extinction. So think about it. 1, don't vote for reform. Think about it. We just need 3%. So sisters and brothers, let's get together. More women in charge. Global non-profit.